You've got to do this boat tour. It was amazing. The water is just stunning.
I hope you set your uncle straight. Oh, look, I had to tell him where you were, okay? He wouldn't leave.
Paul?
He didn't find you.
Paul was here?
Well, you didn't respond to his emails. Look, he's pretty desperate to talk to you. Your sister's in trouble.
What sort of trouble?
Something about a DHS meeting.
Can I borrow your phone, please? Thanks. You have no credit left. Did he give you any numbers or tell you where he was staying?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a bit creepy with him hanging around. I just wanted to get rid of him.
What exactly did he say about the DHS?
Okay, that you needed to be at a meeting and something about foster care. Oh. Look, go use the payphone downstairs.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I left a copy with Janice. Well, have you checked the inbox? No, Rodney, I don't need to come in. Just look in the inbox. Okay, all right. Bye. Oh.
Do you have to go into work?
No.
But I thought...
he'll find it once he has a proper look.
Yeah, Andrew and Paul lose things all the time. Normally, they're just under something else on the kitchen bench.
How are those maths questions coming?
I've done half of them.
Good. But do the other half then.
Come on, what's the point? It's not as if homeschooling counts for anything.
Oh, Sophie, you know that's not true. Come on, just finish the chapter. Once you're finished, we'll take a break and we'll have some lunch. Does that sound fair? Good. Okay, so what, you're up to number 7.
Thanks.
As a spy, it swoops across the bay. We hope that we can be found on a little hideaway. And I'll never ride across the great sandy desert on a donkey or a mule. And I'll never bowl like Curly Ambrose, but I'll be a fool for you. And if the rainbow's ended not around the next 2 turns, we're in a heap of trouble. So let's get away from here. Best not have great expectations. Keep your sights down low.
Should I be giving that one a miss? I mean, I know it's a bit of a cheat, waiting to see what someone else thinks, but, you know, if it saves a few dollars. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was for your book club. I didn't mean to.
It's all right.
Are you and Toadie thinking about having a baby?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, no, there's nothing to be congratulated for yet, so...
But it's a big decision. I mean, that in itself deserves good wishes.
Yeah.
It's... Yeah, no, it's so much to take in. You know, everything that you should be doing and everything that could go wrong. I'm starting to wonder how much of it is actually to discourage people.
Yeah, a lot of my friends have started having kids recently. It's harder than you think.
How long did they try for?
There's one couple that they've been trying for a few years now. Some of the things they've given a go. Changing diets, acupuncture, IVF, nothing yet. But then another one of my friends, she got pregnant the first month she started trying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, everyone's different. Anyway, good luck with that.
Thank you. See ya.
Long conversation? Oh, useless. There was a huge queue at the payphone, and then I had to go to 3 different stores to try and get a cheap mobile. Has Paul been back? I'll leave you to it.
Susan, phone.
Hello?
Sophie, it's Kate.
Kate?
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Look, what do you care?
Sophie, I care.
Yeah, whatever.
Why is Paul here? Sophie? My housemate said that something is wrong and something to do with the DHS.
It's not that big a deal.
So then why has he come all the way up here to track me down, Sophie? And why did he say something to Erin about foster care? Sophie!
Look, there was a bit of trouble at school in one of the bathrooms. A mirror and a toilet were broken.
Well, did you do it? Was it an accident? Were you in a fight?
I got expelled.
What the hell are you thinking?
Oh, come on, like you've never done anything stupid before.
You vandalised school property.
And you took off without saying anything.
Sophie?
What?
What about the DHS?
It'll be fine.
How? You got expelled.
Look, Paul's sorting it. And Susan's tutoring me from home.
Okay, well, what about the meeting?
You know, Susan's nice. Yeah, she's really great, and she even offered to be my guardian, so just go and have a fantastic holiday, because I'm fine.
So...
Okay, so what did you want? For your lunch?
Cheese and tomato toasty.
Oh,
please.
yeah, 2 of those, please. And I'll have a latte as well, thanks. What did you want to drink?
Just water, thanks.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You could have ordered something else.
That's okay.
You worried about those maths questions? We can go over them again when we get home.
I was just thinking about the DHS meeting.
Paul is going to find Kate. He's going to bring her home. You've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but what if Kate doesn't come back? You know, Paul's not allowed to be my guardian, Lou's hardly ever around, and I don't want to end up living with strangers.
Well, it won't come to that.
You've had heaps of experience raising kids that weren't yours. You know, Summer, Ringo, they were lucky.
Just gave him somewhere to stay.
Yeah, but you're good at it. You know, being a mum. I don't want to end up living in foster care with some awful family.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, but what if it does? If Kate doesn't come back, then I'm going to need a new guardian. Why can't it be you? You know, you've had heaps of experience raising kids, and the DHS would love you.
Soph, I don't think that's what you really need.
Look, I promise. I'll try not to get into trouble anymore. Just, please. I really want you to be my guardian.
Hey, you've got to look at this. Everyone's talking about it in the common room. This is why you can't get on to your uncle. What is he doing? Well, he's trying to steal a boat to chase after you.
He got arrested?
One of the guys met the bloke that filmed it at the pub and he got him to email it and then he's put it on YouTube.
No, Erin, I don't want to watch it again.
Well, I do. It's funny.
Erin?
Well, look, the guy was a creep to me. He deserves this. It explains why his phone's off, you know, and why he's not back here knocking down the door.
Yeah, it's pretty extreme, even for Paul.
Oh, he must be desperate to talk to you. So you're gonna go find him?
No, Sophie reckons she's fine.
Yeah, but what about your uncle?
I came up here to forget about everything.
Okay, then don't do anything. Take your sister at her word and let Paul sort himself out.
Party on, dudes! Hey, I was just,
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah. Well, I decided the DVDs needed organising. I found this one at the back and I couldn't resist. Don't worry, I'll get all the work done I need to before dinner. Okie dokes. What's up? That's a lot of tests. All negative.
Yeah, I drank 20 litres of water to make sure.
At least you're hydrated. That's healthy.
Yeah, well, not healthy enough, it seems.
Well, it's only been a couple of months.
Yeah, and every month that I don't get pregnant is another month I'm getting older.
Hang on a second. Since when has this been about how old you are?
Toadie, the older a woman it is, the harder it is for her to conceive. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I know, but you're not old.
I am old. I am past my prime for having kids. If I don't get pregnant soon, my chances are just going to get worse and worse.
Okay, whoa, stop this. You are not old. You are young and you're beautiful, and you've only just turned 30. Plenty of people wait until much older to start their families. There's no reason to believe that we can't be one of them.
Yeah, and what if I don't get pregnant?
Okay, we'll cross that bridge if we come to it.
When is that? How long do we have to wait before we face the fact that there could be something wrong with me?
I really don't think there is. You have already had a baby.
Yeah, Callum was before all the stupid things that I did. And what if they've... Yeah, what if I can't ever have another baby?
Okay, just calm down.
No, I can't help but thinking that all these terrible things that I've done, I'm being punished.
All right, stop. You are not being punished. You are a beautiful person, and we will get pregnant. We just might take a bit longer, that's all. We just got to keep trying. All right? You old lady? Yeah.
Hi, Paul.
How did you find me?
It's only the nicest place in town. Where else are you going to be?
Well, you know, I didn't think that Erin girl would tell you that I was looking for you.
Yeah, well, she's not your biggest fan. What's this I hear about you stealing a boat? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just, you know, if I don't go home, they're going to press charges.
Well, go home.
No, not without you, I'm not.
What? Paul, I'm not going to rush home just because Sophie got expelled.
How did you know about that?
Well, I spoke to her. She said everything's fine.
No, everything is not fine. There's a DHS meeting.
Yeah, well, she told me to stay here.
Oh, forget about what Sophie said. Ros is expecting you to be at that meeting. Have you got any idea why Sophie went and got herself expelled?
I don't care.
Because she was upset about you leaving.
It was her decision to move out. She made it perfectly clear that she didn't want anything to do with me.
Yeah, until you left, and then she realised how stupid she'd been. OK, come on, you've got a chance to sort this out. You can always come back to Queensland later.
Oh, when? When it's convenient for everyone else? When you and Sophie finally give me permission to have a life?
Right now, what's going on back home is serious, and you can't pretend that it's not happening. Now, whether you like to admit it or not, you are still Sophie's legal guardian. And you need to come back home to Erinsborough to be at that hearing.
Well, when I took up music, I kind of just ran out of time for soccer.
Oh, you should still get out there. Good for the mind, all that fresh air and exercise.
Yeah, I guess. You know, maybe when I figure out where I'm going to school then.
Susan? Sophie?
Hey, Karl.
Just dropped Summer off at the train station. Lynn's really looking forward to seeing her.
Oh, the break will do her good.
Yeah. She's going to have a think about what she wants to do while she's away, and we'll have a chat when she gets back.
Well, I might just take this stuff inside and get started on that geography essay.
Oh, okay, that's very diligent.
And thank you again for lunch. It was awesome.
Awesome lunch.
It's a cheese and tomato toasty.
Well, she's even volunteering to do her homework.
Yeah.
You obviously made an impression.
Poor kid's been through a rough time.
She'll be all right when Kate gets back.
Yeah, in the meantime, she's worked herself up into a state over this DHS meeting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's asked me to be her guardian.
Ooh, doesn't muck around.
Now I've got to come up with a way to let her down gently.
Good luck.
Thanks. See you later.
Okay.
So I think I've got an opening paragraph to this essay.
Oh, that's great.
Do you want to have a look at it?
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm just going to make a tea. Do you want one?
So, did you and Karl talk about it? You being my guardian, will you do it?
Sophie, Kate's your guardian. You don't need me.
She doesn't want to look after me anymore.
Oh, you know that's not true.
Yes, it is. And I don't want to live with her either, so why can't you just do it?
Because it's not my place. You and Kate need to stick together. Paul will find her, he'll bring her back. You won't need me, and you certainly won't need to worry about living with strangers.
Kate's not coming home. I spoke with her before.
Well, did she call you? Had she spoken to Paul? He'll make sure she understands exactly what's going on, and once she does, she'll be on the first plane back here. She's not going to abandon you. Don't worry, sweetheart. This will all get sorted out.
thought it'd be a good distraction.
It's come to that, has it? You really are stressed, aren't you? Okay. So we either get some shares in pregnancy tests and become super rich, or we do a fertility test.
Really?
Yeah, and it's probably going to be completely unnecessary and all the doctors will laugh at us, but if it stops you from stressing and puts your mind at ease...
Yeah, great. Well, when can I do the test?
Well, it's not going to be just you. I'm going to do one too.
You do that for me?
Yeah. Unless you want to see what other bad movies I've got hanging around.
No. No, let's take the test and find out.
Okay, cool. And whatever happens, we'll deal with it together.
Now, I know you were talking about starting in Ho Chi Minh and going north, but I was thinking we'd be better off doing it the other way around. Now, if we started in Hanoi and went south, we'd miss the tail end of the wet season. Okay?
Sorry.
What's wrong? What, you scared you won't be able to keep up with me on a bike?
My sister's in trouble. I'm her legal guardian and she's just been expelled from school. The DHS have found out and they're not happy and my uncle wants me to go back home to sort everything out.
It's okay if you want to go home.
No, it's not. You've quit your job.
No, that's all right. I can get it back.
That's great, but you shouldn't have to.
Okay, it's not a big...
But just like I shouldn't have to race back home the second something goes wrong.
She is your sister.
Yeah, but if it wasn't her, it'd just be some other problem that I'd have to try and fix, like I always do. I don't want to do that anymore. I need to start thinking about my own life. You know, what I want. And what I want is to go to Vietnam with you.
These last couple of weeks with you have been great. Been hiking, sightseeing, ruining your phone. And riding around Vietnam with you would be great too, but it doesn't have to happen now. It's your call.
Mr. Robinson, we have to go.
Yeah, just almost ready. Just making sure that I don't leave anything behind, you know?
You still have to check your bags in at the airport.
Yeah, about 10 minutes then. Jade, listen, you're doing the right thing, you are. You can always come back to Queensland when this is over.
Paul, I'm not going home with you. I want to stay here in Port Douglas for one more day and then I'm going to go to Vietnam with Dominique.
Would you excuse us for a minute, please? You're trying to tell me that you're going to run around Asia with some bloke that you've just met instead of facing your responsibilities back home?
Sophie's made it clear that she's no longer my responsibility.
Oh, she is, and you know it.
Well, maybe she shouldn't be.
Kate, will you stop acting like you're the child here? You cannot just run away and let Sophie suffer.
Sophie's fine. She's got Susan now.
Susan looking after her is just temporary.
No, it's not. She agreed to be her guardian.
She what?
Yeah, well, that's what Sophie told me when I spoke to her. And maybe that's exactly what needed to happen. I mean, Susan's going to do a much better job than I ever could. We tried, Paul, and it just didn't work for either of us. She's my little sister. I don't want her to hate me. But if we keep going on like this, then I want her to be happy. But I want to be happy too. So I think staying away from her is the best thing that I can do for the both of us right now.